This is Palm Springs Cindy, and today I'm here in my bathroom at my vanity getting ready to put my makeup on. I thought maybe you could join me and watch me put on my makeup, the kind of makeup that I consider my everyday wear. So to start with, I have a clean face and a clean palette. So my first lotion that I like to put on with my face clean is my aloe vera. And it's just straight aloe vera. It's a gel, and it's got like a little bit of a mint to it. Feels very healing and calming, and there's a little bit of a tingle, which feels really good. Once I have that on, and I give it a few seconds to dry, I take one of my very favorite products. Wipe my hands off a little bit. One of my very favorite products that I have used for a long time, and it's a serum. It's this Sublime, it's like a bronzer for your face. Now this too is a little bit sticky, and so I just add it on top of my aloe vera with a couple pumps. And it does not show your bronziness for an hour or so, but at least what it does, it gives you a little feeling of health underneath your makeup, that your face looks a little bit sun-kissed. After that comes my foundation, and I'm still using my Kat Von D Lock-It foundation. And right now it's getting a little bit thick because it's older. So I just put a little bit on, and I'm mixing it with this MAC Luminescence. And then that way the luminescence gives it a little bit of, I mix them together, and then it kind of gives my face a little bit of a healthy glow. Now, I'm not real big on a lot of sponges and brushes. I just use my hands, as you can see, and I can feel pretty much, where my makeup's going and how much is going on. I am not a makeup artist. I just know what works for me. So once again, this is my morning routine for my everyday makeup. Okay, I have that on. Now the next thing that I do is put on and work on my eyebrows. And one of the products that I use is this wonderful, I love this. In fact, if I was stranded on an island and I could only take two things, one would be my Bible and the other one would probably be something for my eyes. But this is from Joan Rivers, and I got it from QVC. It is designed, what it's really meant for, this is the brush that comes with it, is for us to use where we're starting to show our gray roots a little bit, and we want to cover that up just temporarily, and maybe for a little bald spot or something. But I use this product for all kinds of things, starting with my eyebrows. So the first brush that I use for my eyebrows is this little sponge brush. I have no idea what the names of my brushes are. I just know that they're ones I've used forever and they work for me. I put this powder on my eyebrows and I try to follow that rule here and here. I need to bring this point down a tiny bit on both sides. So that's what I'm doing. Oh, my voice is getting hoarse. And that looks pretty good. Pretty even. Then after I'm done with the powder for my eyebrows, I use this great pencil. I got this at Walmart. This pencil is very beefy and I like it. Then I just sort of define my eyebrows and take it down here more. Let's see how that looks. Need to clean that up a little bit. Okay. Then same thing over here. Bring that down so it's more like that. Let's see how I do. Good. Okay. After I have my eyebrows on, I take this palette. This is a Cargo. It actually just fell out. And I use this white and I put it right here, right in there. Then I kind of drag it up here. Because remember that show, What Not to Wear? That wonderful Carmody, she said, I even kind of drag it under here a little bit. She said, to try to have that, a little spark of luminescence right here on your eye. So that's why I use this, to sort of lighten up the corners of my eye. Then after that, I start with my eyeshadow. Now I have what I call fat eyes. So I try to use eyeshadow that balances that out. And I start with this shadow. It's a Bobbi Brown. It's a black and brown palette. And it can be eyeliner or let's see, I can't find my brush. Hold on. Oh, here's my brush. Okay, found my brush. Now I take this, and actually I'm just going to go like this, see what happens. I kind of start from that crease area and go down. Now, what I've learned from YouTube, from Wayne Gosser, from one of the Beauty Divas, is don't put your eyeliner on this stroke, but up and down. And the other thing that Wayne Goss says, he says, try not to put your makeup on with your eyes closed. And that's easier said than done. So I do kind of I have to close this eye, but I'll try to keep the other one open. Now, I like to put a lot of this powder on because I'm going to smear it around. And I want there to be enough to smear. I'm not sure how that looks. Let's see here. Okay, it's kind of not the best. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how I smeared around. Just close my eyes, take this brush. It's kind of a fluffy brush. Because I want to pull the eyeshadow up to where my eyes are a little bit more puffy. Oh, that looks pretty good. Same thing here. Just sort of, I can go in circles. I just want to pull it up, and then I want it to match. Okay, that looks pretty dark. I'll get the rest of my makeup on and see. Another thing that I do for my eyes, which I think makes a huge difference, I learned this from my hairdresser, who was absolutely darling, and I wanted to know everything she did to make her look so good. And so this is what she told me to do. I take this and I put it in this pot. This is a Bobbi Brown. It's very thick cream. Take this in there, and then I gently underline right under my eyebrow. Dab, dab, dab. Now, let's see here, how do I do? Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, it's pretty, you can still kind of see it. If I had a Q-tip, I would use a Q-tip, but I'm out, so I'm going to use this and get it kind of in there better. How's that? There you go. Now, if I was dressing or getting made up for evening, I'd also put this on top of my eyebrow. But I'm not doing that because it's daytime makeup. Okay, so after that comes my eyeliner routine. Now, I use a pot for my eyeliner, and it is by Maybelline. Here's the lid. Let's see. I've had this lasts a long time. And what I do is I put my, this little eye brush, and I just dip it in the pot. And then let's see here, I just put it on my lid. Sometimes I add a little tail to my eyeliner, and sometimes I don't. Sometimes you feel like a tail, sometimes you don't. Okay. So I just get that on. Let's see, how's that side? That side's better. Okay, now see that my eyes are starting to show up. Now, along with that, I do my my underneath eye right on the waterline. And I like a dark eye on me. I think it works for me. And I used to not wear, this is black, and this is Estee Lauder. This is the only eye pencil that works for me. It's long lasting, I'm not allergic to it, and I have it in walnut brown and this black. So, like I said, this is the only eye pencil that I can really wear. And okay, now my eyes are getting a little more defined. And let's see, then I want to put some mascara on. I just use this mascara, CoverGirl. I buy whatever's the cheapest, because frankly, I think they're all the same. Maybe not. I use different brands. Our makeup dries fast here in the desert. Now, I do wear false eyelashes, but I don't wear them every day. I have trouble putting them on. They take me a long time. So there's something that I would wear at night. Now, I know that people talk a lot about this, you know, putting this structure in their face, like in here. So this is how I do it. I have this little, the name is off of it, but it's a bronzer from Walgreens. It's got a little bit of gold in it, which is good for my skin tone. And I take my brush, go put it in, dab a little off, and I start here. Because if I start here and there's a big glob on it or something, then people will see it. So I just sort of, if I'm going to make a mistake, let it be where it's not so obvious. Okay, and I make a 3. Whoops. And I bring it down here, and then I pull down here. There you go. I'll do the other side. Right in that. A 3. Boom, boom. Down, 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 down. I might go here. And just kind of keep buffing. Keep bringing. Okay, now I noticed that they do some shadowing or shading along the nose to make the nose look a little bit thinner. So this is how I do it. I put that there, and then I just go boop, boop, and then tip, tip, tip. Because that's where the powder goes, and that's where the shadowing goes. So anyway, that's how I shadow my face. Make sure I get it down here too. Then, don't laugh, but when I use this Bobbi Brown blush, now I buy my Bobbi Brown at Saks. I normally would not go into Saks, but we have the most wonderful salesman that sells Bobbi Brown. He is a hoot and a half, and I love buying my Bobbi Brown from him. And there are some things of Bobbi Brown's that I like. One of them is this. Now, look how blue this is. And he even said, don't panic, but I think this is going to look good on you. And this is all I wear. So I think my blush brush is in my purse, but anyway. And I put my blush kind of up high. I don't go like here. I go a little bit higher. Let's see. And then I just kind of add it around. I guess that's okay. Okay. So I've got my blush on. I've got my, okay, it's time for my lipstick. Now for my lips, I've got this little compact. And I want to dry my lips out so my lipstick stays on. And then I line my lips, and I'm not crazy about this lip liner. I'm not even sure what the brand is. But every time I go to use it, it breaks. All right, I've got my lipstick on, got my blush on. Now, I want I have to use something for underneath my eyes because I'm sinking in underneath here. So this is Bobbi Brown, and I just put a little under here, and then I take my brush and rub it in. So how does that look? Okay, that's better. Now, I want to try to get rid of these marionette lines here and these nasal fold lines. So that is when I use my Bare Minerals, and this is in the very lightest color that you can get. So I shake that into the lid, and then I get my Bare Minerals brush that came in my Bare Mineral kit, and I go down here, and I go, I'm trying to camouflage these. And right in here, right where I get red. And then I try to do up here too. Okay, now, at this point, a lot of people might use like a spritzer to start pushing their makeup in, but I love this. I just get a wet washcloth and I hold it up to my skin. It feels so good. And between the washcloth, I even put up here and right in here where my little lines are. And then between this and the and your body heat, it makes your makeup look natural. Well, pretty natural. And then I take my what I refer to as my face vacuum. And if you get any like little powder or an eyelash or something, just sweep it off with this, and it really works. Here it is. It's the Luminette, the Lumi. And I just put a little dab, like that. Actually, that's way too much. Because I want it here, here, and here. Then I can take my brush and get it in there and wipe off the excess. See, how does that look? Okay, I'm gonna do another dab dab. So with that, that's my everyday look. And thank you for joining me. And then after this, I would be taking my hair down, but that's gonna be part 2. That'll have to be part 2. So anyway, thank you for joining me for my everyday makeup look and how to apply it. Signing off for now, this is Palm Springs Cindy. Bye-bye.